As a matter of fact, what is anyone else doing? They sit around, they gossip about each other. They don't care. They don't care about the Kinsey report. They don't care. They don't care about anything. As long as they can, I say, and I've been saying this for years, as long as people can spend money and fucking suck, they're not going to care about anything. Take away their money and take away their fucking and sucking, and they will stand up on shit forever. How do I know? I have no money. I do now. But I am still talking. I stop fucking and begin to talk. Because sex will take your brain cells all the way to another dimension. And you will forget you need to fight for your life, your mind, your brains, your pineal gland. You will forget.
The vice president of the SCLC was the Reverend
Seems to always be 3. That's good.
president of an identified communist front known as the Southern Conference Educational Fund, an organization whose field director, Mr. Carl Brayton, was simultaneously
Another pink man, I guess, helped us out. October 1st, the day my baby girl is born.
Cuba Committee, of which you may have heard. The program director of the SCLC was the Reverend Andrew Young. In more recent years, Jimmy Carter's ambassador to the UN and mayor of Atlanta. Young, by the way, was trained at the Highlander Folk School, previously mentioned.
Communist training school, whatever.
Trip to Moscow in 1950.
So do you become a communist because you go to school or you go to class to learn to be sovereign? To learn to get the white man off your back? The pink motherfuckers off your back? Does that mean that you're a communist? So am I a communist? Wow, that makes me think.
Rustin organized the first of King's famous marches on Washington. The official organ of the Communist Party, the Worker, openly declared the march to be a communist project. Although he left King's employ as secretary
Here we go again.
in 1961, Rustin was called
Same
upon by
picture.
King to be second in command of the much larger March on Washington, which took place on August 28th.
And who was there with them? And he is a Jew boy. So now, Martin Luther King even has the Jew boys behind him. Oh my goodness gracious. We must kill the fuck out of him. No, our pink people cannot go hang out with them. Our pink people cannot give them the money. That means they will no longer live in poverty. They will be rich like we are. And even richer because they are rich in brain cells. They are rich in mind if you had not fucked with them. In the same way they did Octavius Cattle. The baseball, they had so-called black baseball, because now everything is black, or the Negro League. The pink people would go see the black people play, the Negroes play. What would they do? They would give the Negroes their money. And what is happening to the pink people? They are losing their money. Because the pink people who were given the money are now going to give it to the melanated man. They would prefer to watch the melanated man play ball. You see? Once the money begins to shift to us, they kill us. Because we cannot have riches in the physical way, dealing with money, and have riches in our mind too. No. And be melanated? Oh, hell, fuck no. We must kill this. We must kill him and all that comes like him. And Kissinger said that there will be no messiahs to rise. No black messiah will rise unless he says so. So now you have Jesse Jack's son, and you have what's his name? Farrakhan. And you have the guy who permed his hair, and they noticed they must have redirected energy on him because he is skinny as fuck. He used to be fat. Al Sharpton. Yeah, that nigga sharp as a motherfucking knife. He kept his hair that way too. He will stab you in your back too, so he has the right name, Sharpton.
They are
this way to progress. Still a pig man telling you this way to progress, because to them, they feel like, and it is in the movie Lawnmower, the man says, they are put here for progress. That is their duty. That is their job, their post, to bring about progress. So now, still, he is related to this. All of them are related to this. But these pink men have another agenda. They're smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The unmelanated man wants our melanin, and he can't have it. This way to progress. So now we're going to lead our people. And Martin Luther King, he does not know any better. He just knows he's trying to do something. And he thinks these people are helping him. So now they are going to lead us down the way to progress. Wow. How have we progressed? How? Our men are now gay. Our females are now gay. Our children are now have mindless behavior. They are so mindless. Even when you draw them a map, they forget to read the goddamn map. Wow.
The Communist Party USA. He had been listed as a Communist Party member as early as 1956.
And who cares? Did he fuck your little boys? Tell me about those who have patents to put us under mind control and give us diseases that do not exist, but in make medication and give us money. Why is he not speaking on that? How much money did Martin Luther King make? I bet he will tell us.
Odell was also given the job.
Odell. I have an uncle named Odell, or a cousin or something. I don't know. When I was younger, there was an Odell. I think he was my uncle. Barry and Odell.
Director for SCLC activities for the entire Southeast, according to the St. Louis Globe-Democrat of October 26, 1962. At that time, there were still some patriots in the press corps, and word of Odell's party membership became known.
See, he is giving his money. They are donating to them. So if the pink man is donating to the melanated man, who is the pink man not donating to? Other pink men. They cannot have as much fun anymore, because now the foundation of their money is leaving to go and help Abraham's children, his seed, to become free. Without Abraham's seed being free, they will not be free. They will be under their mind control too. They will teach their children that their children are gay too. And they will teach their children to fuck little boys and little girls too. And they will teach their children all kind of nasty, ugly tricks and put them under hypnosis and give them hallucinations and V2K and begin to target them and all kind of shit. They know they are not free either. Not until the seed of Abraham do Abraham's seed shall all nations be blessed. All nations, not just Abraham's seed, but all nations. No more slavery, no more mind control, no more not caring, no more fake ass charity, no more. Blessed, really blessed. A blessed man is a royal man. A royal man is a charitable man.
Shortly after the negative news reports, King fired Odell with much fanfare. And he then, without the fanfare,
people use this picture the way he says to say he is of the Illuminati. My people do that. I'm like, goodness gracious. I said like that when they was going to court. Was I of the Illuminati? I do not know, because they said it many different ways, only mimicking those that came before me to teach me things. And now I find all these ways I was posing or sitting or the way I had my hands all belong to the Illuminati. So these pink motherfuckers must have thought I knew something. I knew nothing, not about them, not like that. Only how they deal with destroying and massacring my people that I know. The Illuminati, the secret societies, I really did not know much about that until they decided they wanted to target me. They fucked up.
Immediately hired him again as director of the New York office of the SCLC.
Let me see if I can move forward.
Of September 27, 1963. Also in 1963, a black man from Monroe, North Carolina,
A black man.
Robert Williams, made a trip.
Now his name is Robert and Williams together. Wow, what a name.
Beijing
He went to Beijing, China. How about that? We begin to travel, huh? The Qingqing people, China at that. Now China is supporting us. Well, we cannot have that. We cannot have China supporting a melanated man. We must get rid of them.
Exactly 20 days before King's 1964 March on Washington.
They tried to throw their homosexual bullshit in there. Did you hear that? Wow, not right here, but sometime back in the video.
Williams successfully urged Mao Zedong to speak out on behalf of King's movement. Mr. Williams was also around this time maintaining his primary residence in Cuba.
And?
He made regular broadcasts to the southern United States 3 times a week.
You know, it appears no matter what we did or how we did it, this motherfucking pig bastard who is talking is going to make us wrong. It's going to make us fucking evil. Everything we're doing, we want to get from up under their evil rule and rule ourselves. Have our own government. Raise our own children. Teach our own children the things we want our children to know, not the things they want them to know. And everything we do, he is saying, we are wrong. Something is wrong with the melanated man. That is what he is saying. We are wrong for wanting to be free. Look at these black bastards. They want to be free. He has a gun in his hand. He wants to be free. He is teaching her. She has a gun in her hand. Now there is male and female. Male and female. Melanated people with guns. Oh, hell no. They will free themselves and kill us in the way, and kill us on their way. We do not know that. So now, as the famous character 40 years later, although he is dead, we shall go and shit on his grave. Who the fuck does stupid shit like that? Pink motherfucking people and melanated people who are under pink motherfucking people mind control. You people are fucking nuts.
From high-power AM transmitters.
What is that? Did you see that? Did you see? The high-power AM transmitters. Our people did not even know at the time that these transmitters could also control them.
Under the title Radio Free Dixie.
And?
In these broadcasts, he urged violent attacks by blacks against white Americans. During this period, Williams wrote a book entitled...
See? They do not like melanated people with guns, but they will not say melanated people with guns. They said Negroes with guns. So they are saying they will never grow with guns. And this man is either a robber or he has been robbed. And he is Will I Am. Isn't that awesome? He is Will I Am. He dealt with towers and did not know the towers can make his mind so ill. Ill this way and ill that way. He did not know. Negroes with guns. Ooh, Negroes with guns. Ooh, how about pink people with all the goddamn bombs and drop them on babies? How about you do a video on that? Negroes with guns. Somebody really wrote a book?
Martin Luther King Jr. It is also interesting to note that the editors and publishers of this book were to a man all supporters of the infamous...
See? They were pink people. They were supporters. How do they support? That's the 5 and 8. How do they support? They seem to have put these people in jail. Mostly every time I see a pink man, if he does not have a suit on, then he has something as though he has been in jail like this. Because he was supporting them. Supporting them how? They are rich. Physically. With money. So now he is giving money to make us rich also. So that we can get up out of this hellhole. And rule ourselves, have our own government.
According to King's biographer and sympathizer, David J. Garrow, quote, King privately described himself as a Marxist.
Yes, I looked that word up too. It's very confusing also. It appears that a Marxist or a communist or a capitalism, it doesn't matter. It seems as though they are all the same. At the top, there are nothing but greedy, pink bastards at the top of all of these things. Wow. So now he is a Marxist. But is he a child raper? Did he rape your baby in the ass? Did he? So the Pope gets to stay the Pope and the priest get to stay the priest, although they are. But most of them were raping your children in the ass. Even the book on Martin Luther, where it was Michael, who the book was about. That was definitely the first thing he told about them raping not just your sons, but your daughters too.
In his 1981 book, The FBI and Martin Luther King Jr., Garrow quotes King as saying in SCLC staff meetings, quote, "We have moved into a new era, which must be an era of revolution. The whole structure of American life must be changed. We are engaged in the class struggle." Close quote.
Okay, and that made him a bad man to say that? We are engaged in this struggle. Wow, and then now, here's at a meeting with more pink people. That means more money, more money, more money. For who? The melanated man. See, we can gain money. They will give us money. We can work hard, whatever we do. We can gain the money. We can sell ourselves and be with them and gain the money. But we still have melanin. So now we have two things. They can get the money, but they cannot get the melanin. But we can get the money. They will give it to him. See, they killed him because he was getting the support. We can get the money, and we have melanin too. Hell no, them niggers cannot have melanin and money too. Oh, hell no, not unless they have sold their soul to us, and we give them the money and tell them how to live, what to do, and who to fuck, and when to fuck them.
Jewish communist Stanley Levison can best be described as King's behind-the-scenes handler.
Behind-the-scenes handler. Really? So he is handling Dr. King to go out there. He could be. And bring all the melanated people to them because they have an agenda to fuck us up too. Remember, we're gonna fuck you right on up. We're gonna fuck you right on up. They were not lying.
Levison, who had for years been in charge of the secret funneling of Soviet funds to the Communist Party USA, was tax returns. It was
So now it's dealing with his tax returns, and it deals with all so-called black men. If you deal with a lot of them who were in the music industry, they fell. One, they married a non-melanated chick. No matter what nation she was not melanated. You can marry any nation as long as they are melanated. But two are going after the pink ones. And then, two, how else did they fall? Income tax bullshit.
really controlled the fundraising.
He makes sure that he shows this picture to me more than once. I did move forward, so I don't know if they showed it already, but he makes sure that they show me that he is in jail like I give a fuck. Just because you go to jail does not mean you are a bad person. I went to jail more than once for whooping their motherfucking asses.
Activities of the SCLC. Levison wrote many of King's speeches.
Now here, they want you to say, while he is speaking, that is a Hitler thing. That is what he wants to put in my mind because remember, he said the first thing they showed us three things and the first thing they showed us in the three things was this. See? But he is not. You can snap a picture of someone who is talking. Say they raise their hand up, they are talking and put their hand down. You catch their hand like that. You say, see? I tell you, this nigga got something to do with Hitler. We do not have mind control, nothing to put people. We do not have patents. He does not have a patent for mind control. And the man who wrote this, he also needs to go and be locked up in the cave after we are able to put him in a ring and beat his ass.
King described Levison as one of his, quote, closest friends.
And?
The Federal Bureau of Investigation had for many years...
Fat, bald, and ignorant. This man said, no Messiah will rise. J. Edgar Hoover, master of deceit. He was gay also. And you know what? And my daughter may get mad. He kind of looks like my nephew. One of my grandbabies. It could be the eyes. And when he was a baby, the fat face. Because my eyes are like that also. So was Martin Luther King's eyes like that. How be it?
Stanley Levison's communist activities. It was Levison's close association.
See, he looks like a ching ching. And so do I. Because we are Moabites. That's why.
That brought about the initial FBI interest in King. Lest you be tempted to believe the controlled media lie about racists in the FBI being out to get King. describes himself as a liberal and says that initially, quote, I was 100% for King because I saw him as an effective and badly needed leader for black people in their desire for civil rights.
And our desire for civil rights. So that's what civil rights is to us. It is only a desire because we won't fucking get it.
Close quote.
How can you get civil rights from people who are not civilized, do not know how to be civilized? How can you get civil rights from them? That is so stupid. Does not make sense.
The probe of King not only confirmed their suspicions about King's communist beliefs and associations.
Now he shows the picture again.
To be a despicable hypocrite
And he keeps that sign up there. Communist school. Now King is a despicable. He is despicable, like Despicable Me. But now he is a despicable criminal. Wonder if he has raped your sons yet.
moral degenerate.
Oh, a moral degenerate. Really? Do you hear the words he is saying about my brother? I don't care if I like him or not. Motherfucker, who the fuck are you? And the so-called black man, the melanated man, will take this shit and blow it up and talk about Martin Luther King like a dog. You people are fucking sick. We should be able to whoop his ass. They should not be able to talk about us like this. Who in the fuck is he? Who gave him the cane and said he may speak? Who did that? We did, by not speaking at all.
Director Sullivan, who had direct access to the surveillance files on King, which are
22 seconds in, now he wrote.